Let's observe a moment of silence. May the souls of our departed Tanzanian brothers rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Amen. All right, guys, welcome to another episode, Football Intel. Beautiful game of football, the NBC Premier League. Yesterday we saw action. Today we see action. We have seen action again. Young Africans versus KMC FC. And this game ended in 4-1. So KMC came to KMC Complex for one reason. And they just found out at the end of the full 90 minutes. 4 goals for Young Africans and 1 goal for KMC. Mr. Victor, your thoughts about the game?
Oh, more, what a way to come back. What a way to tell the world that Tanzania is a land of peace. That Tanzania will still, in faces of challenges and unrest, that Tanzania is still that country with a big dream. And today, we saw the expression of that big dream, the expression of the beauty of African football oozing out from the east of Africa. What a game, guy. If you know watch today's match, Homo, today, I don't know what else you did do, because it was a beautiful match coming out from Tanzania today. And our guys, the young Africans of Tanzania, did that. We know them to do. So, under the leadership of a new gaffer, Gonzalez himself, who has coming out already, the ground is running. Everything is looking smooth and cool. Some players that you thought that they were not playing well, they started well. I'll talk about Boeli, the elephant himself. You saw what he did today. And guy, while if you notice earlier this season, yes, one might say I'm going too fast. You will notice that almost every game Amdi Bwile was almost present. It was being used now and then. Well, I do not have details whether he's injured, whether maybe match fitness and all that, right? But then he was at the bench. He started from the bench. And then one will say, okay, maybe it is now time for the new gaffer to do his research, and say, okay, this guy, you can play the kind of football I want us to play. You here, you can play the football I want us to play. Maybe for this team, we are facing a KMC side. This is how they play. This is the kind of players that can, do the work for us today. And today we saw what happened. Magzi, present. Pakume, present. Dube, mind you, right now it's between Dube and Boeli, whether you like it or not. Dube, present. And the game started. Dumbia. Hope I've mentioned Dumbia. Okay, the game started. But then, in the first half, it was more like, one would say from my own point of view, I would say that, okay, tacky. The players were not really showing 100% match fitness. Maybe I'm going too far by saying 100%. Let me even say they were not showing 85% match fitness. And we saw it happen today. But then, Pakume. And he buried that sweet pass for our guy Mazin Zengeli. And the goal got in. But then, we never also knew that KMC came with some surprises for us today. 1-1. That was how the first half ended. And getting into the second half, one was like, okay, let's see how it will go. But not knowing that, there will be a dragging of foot. The goals were not going to come that early. Yes, the substitutions were made right substitutions, because you would see some tired legs out there. And guy, we saw my man, the Chadian, Ekwa, coming, Boyeli coming. Good sub. And then, who will believe that by 78th minute of this match, I didn't know that they were playing 1-0. Yanga 1, KMC 1. I was like, is this the way this, well, I say the restart of the season will be? But then, nobody knew that in 20 minutes that 3 goals will come in. in 20 minutes that 3 goals will come in this game. And the heavens were opened. And these goals started coming in. We saw Pakome, who had already had an assist, got a goal. A pass way late for him at the box. And you know Pakome, whenever those kind of passes come for him, he's the right man to choose. And boom, shakalaka, it happened. And then, while playing, Yanga considered a PK. Who else there than Boyeli? And I really appreciate the team for giving it to Boyeli, knowing that he needs all the care, all the support from the team. And that was how he was being given that ball. And mind you, aside the penalty, as soon as he came in, we saw the expression of football. We saw him rugged, elephant man himself, the rugged guy, making those moves, making those runs today. And good and fine. It was time for him to harvest all that he has put in. And that goal came in just at the dead of the half. When we'll be like, okay, it has happened. Mind you, at that time, Yanga were still on 8 goals. And it reflected on the table. But then, at the tail end, just when we were like saying, au revoir, it's over, the 4th goal came. 4-1. And just in the twinkling of an eye, we are just coming back, but then Yanga is now top of the league as quickly as possible. But then we know that this season, we are still warming up. Simba at the 2nd position, 1 game at hand. But uniqueness of today's game is that Yanga has conceded 1, Simba has conceded 1. Simba has played 3, Yanga has played 4. But then it is what it is. More games are coming. Azam is there. Singida Black Stars is there. And the rest, it can come from anywhere. The JKT Tanzania, look at today, who will believe that at 70th minute, this game was still played at 1-1. If not for the uniqueness, one would say, of Yanga and having a very good depth in squad, we saw what happened. What a beautiful evening of football over there in Nigeria. Thank you guys. African football to the world.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Victor. Great game of football once again, and congratulations to young Africans. Please, you can be a part of the conversation in the comment section. Let's know your thoughts about this beautiful game of football. And if you're joining us for the very first time as a new subscriber, watching till this very moment, thank you very much. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't get to miss any of our content. And to our subscribers, a big thank you to you guys for your love and for your support. Thank you for following us. Please keep the engagement coming, keep liking, keep sharing, and keep commenting on our videos. Thank you once again. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Chooks, and of course doing this beside me all the time, no other person but my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now, African football to the world, and Asante, Tanzania.